Howdy folks, this is Zach, and I wanted to go over a few of the questions that people had about creating new characters in Star Wars The Old Republic now that patch 4.0 Knights of the Fallen Empire has come out. So obviously this is my character selection screen. I'm on the Harbinger, so if you guys ever see me there, all my tunes are pretty much named Zach. Wave, say hi, I'd love to see you. But what I want to point out right off the bat is that there's a new number one level 60 character. So it used to be you just see this plus sign, little body, and character creator, and now you'll see underneath that there's one level 60 characters that I can make. Okay, this is kind of important, all right. And before you make a new level 60 character in the game, you have to understand that underneath the hood, BioWare has given a token to all the subscribers to make one level 60 character, but that one token is good for your account, not for the server. So I have characters on 3 different servers. If I use that token here, this is where that level 60 goes, and then that's it. I have to purchase another level 60 token in the game, in the cartel market, to have another straight to 60 level character. But with alongside that token, if I create a level 60 character and I don't like that character, as long as I delete that character before they hit level 61, I get that token back. So I want to show you what that looks like really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and create just a really fast level 60 character. And if you guys have never played Star Wars before, this is going to look a little new to you. So what we have here is 2 options. With 4.0, they're giving new players a chance to just jump straight into the story at level 60, or you can make a level 1 character and play through the classic way. Now, a lot of people are going to be really tempted to go straight for level 60, jump straight to the front of the line and into the action. And I don't blame you. The new level 60 content is amazing. The storyline is by far and away the best that they've put together in the game thus far. But I've been playing this game since the beta, and I can safely tell you that some of the pre-level 60 storylines are amazing. And the 2 that I would recommend the most, there's one for the Republic, and that would be the Jedi Knight storyline, and one for the Imperial side, which would be the Imperial Agent storyline. Those 2 are both phenomenal storylines. I do highly recommend that everybody try them at least once. They're very good. And as far as what is most applicable to the level 60 story, I would say the Jedi Knight storyline and the Sith Warrior storyline will both help you come to really understand like what the universe's shape is like by the time you step into level 60 storyline. And just another heads up, at level 60, all 8 individual class storylines all kind of get merged into one storyline about the Outlander, like you. And that was BioWare's way of minimizing the amount of work that they had to do at level 60, because writing 8 individual plot lines was getting to be just too much and too difficult. And so they narrowed it all down so that it's basically player focused with one really amazing storyline. But to get there, the most plot critical elements, I would say, come from the Jedi Knight storyline and probably the Sith Warrior storyline. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Character for level 60 just so you can see what this new screen looks like. If you've been here before, then you know what it looks like at level 1. You'll see the different factions and characters. But let me go ahead and click on 60 for you. So, obviously you're going to see a new screen here that has a picture of Zakul in the background and the Eternal Empire. And for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and choose, I'm just going to go ahead and make a Jedi Knight really fast. So, something that looks new is you have to choose your advanced class right away. And for a lot of new players, you may not know what the difference is between those advanced classes. So for the Jedi Knight, there's 2 different versions. There's a Jedi Guardian and a Jedi Sentinel. And if you're curious about what they do, up here at the top, you'll see what that combat role is and what role that they fulfill, and you can also see what kind of abilities they're packing. But if you notice, this is not super duper intense and in-depth. You're going to have to get a lot of on-the-job training. And that's not a bad thing, and it's very doable, and I've even been thinking about making some videos to show people how to get into it really fast. But for right now, I just want to let you know that you're going to have to make that choice, but it's not going to have to be permanent. If you start playing and you just immediately say, I don't like what I'm feeling here, again, you can delete that character, get that token back. So let me show you what that looks like. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and create a Jedi Guardian really fast. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a human, and I'm just going to randomize these options really fast. I'm just going to pick a guy, random, to something that doesn't look terrible. Let's see. They really want to give me these heavy guys. Alright, let's just do this the easy way then. Go with phase 2. Let's go no hair. Let's no beard. And okay.
Face down all
and we're gonna name this guy Zach Venice really quick. Okay, so this is my brand new
must always be put
brand new Jedi Guardian. Okay, so I'm gonna hit play. That name wasn't used. I know I've tested that before. And once I log in, you're gonna go right to the title screen. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you what happens when you exit screen and what you can expect to see with your new character setup. Give it a couple more seconds for loading. So this is kind of nice. You do jump right to 60, you get right into the action, but there's going to be kind of a steep learning curve. There is a new player tutorial that they'll have for new players, but there's really nothing like the experience of actually getting your fingers dirty with the original plotline. Alright, I'm going to spacebar through these opening credits here a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. But also, I do want to note, we haven't seen this title screen since making a level 1 character. So in a lot of ways, Knights of the Fallen Empire is like the sequel to the level 1 through 60 storyline, which is kind of nice. Alright, I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to hit exit. Alright, what this is going to do is it's going to take my brand new level 60 character and it's going to throw me onto the fleet. You can do this anytime between level 60 and 61. If you cross into that 61 threshold, though, but I do want to highlight a few neat things here. So if you decide that you do want to create a level 60 character and you want to explore a little bit before you jump into the storyline, the game will allow you to do that. You don't have to just sit through the cutscenes and just follow pretty much the storyline, which is kind of on rails. You can go ahead and exit out and just explore around a little bit. You can't do any of the previous 1 to 60 content of your story, so for say you can't do the Jedi Knight storylines on like Tython and Coruscant, Corellia, etc. But what you can do is you can explore what your crew skills look like, maybe start getting an idea of what your crafting might be. If you have additional tunes that are already made, you can send this character some money or swap around some legacy gear. So all of which kind of can give you a feel of what this character is all about. So right now I have the default character screen set up, and you can kind of see that this is my new level 60 character. He comes equipped with item rating 188 gear that's all legacy bound. One neat little trick, if you have other 60s, is if you think this gear looks really cool and you'd like to wear it on them, you can strip all this off and mail that right over to one of your other characters, no problem. I've already done that a few times on a few characters, and that's already kind of nice. Also, what you'll want to notice is that, let me just change this display here really quick to my defaults. I like that better. One of the things you want to notice is that now your character comes pre-built with crew skills that the game has determined it would be most appropriate for that character class. So for my character, you can see that he's a synth weaver, an archaeologist, and he has underworld trading. And so this is basically to allow him to make Jedi types of armor. He has his gathering skills already in place, archaeology and underworld trading. And what's really nice is that they're already maxed out. You don't have to do anything to go ahead and max out those skills. They come at full level. So for a new player, if you're coming in and you chose to take the 1 to 60 straight to 60 option, then you'll get these crew skills automatically. You can delete them if you want and get something else, but you will have to raise that up to full level. But the ones that they give you are already up to full. And you can also see here too that I already have the original crew lineup, and if I wanted to start crafting now, I could send this tune some money and they could start crafting immediately, which is kind of nice. And I know that there's a lot of players out there who sometimes like to do that. They like to craft in advance, that way as they level up, they can just put on the new gear without having to stop their story to go out and re-gear. And also, with the new storyline being what it is, there are some select moments that you can go ahead and step out of the story, grab some new gear, and come back in as you level. But it goes pretty quick, so it's going to be kind of up to you. Now, from here, I have two options. I can either move around, or if I want to jump back into the story, I can just click play down here and get the option. If I click launch, it'll just take me straight back into the story of the chapter that I was just in. So this is a new level 60 character. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete this character so you can see what it looks like to get that token back. So far, I haven't heard any tales about this glitching. and I haven't heard any tales of people losing that token. So here I have Zach Venice. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this character. This is always a little nerve-wracking every time you delete a level 60 character, man. But you'll notice that I went from 0, and there it is. I have my 1 token back, so I can create another level 60 character. Okay? So that is how that works. So, your new level 60 characters, to recap, you get 1 token if you're a subscriber. You can purchase more through the cartel market if you do feel so inclined. It's for 2,000 cartel coins, okay? The character that you create starts at level 60. You can exit out of the storyline and have your max crafting and some companions to go ahead and start crafting. If you do, the character just won't really have any money. So you may have to, figure out what you're going to do with other characters if you already have them. And again, there's going to be a lot of things referenced in the new 60 level storyline. A lot of characters, if you don't know who they are, you can look them up. There's a lot of videos online of what the other storylines look like. But I do recommend that you do give the 1 to 60 leveling a chance. They've streamlined it, made it much easier, and there's some really good storylines there that I feel are very unforgettable. But if you do want to start playing with your friends immediately, jumping straight to 60 is also a really, really great option. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this answered your questions. If you have any more, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you like what I put here, go ahead and like my page. And also, if you've been wondering what it'd be like to jump into the Old Republic, use my new friend referral link. Jump in, enjoy a little game time on me. I'd love to see you there. And yeah, that's about it. Everybody, I hope you had a great time watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.